it's Jessii Vee. So today we're going to be going over some creepy Valentine's Day stuff. And that sentence sounds very weird to me because I've never heard of anything that's creepy that is Valentine's Day related. Usually Valentine's Day is such a happy, loving holiday. Is it a holiday? It's not really a holiday. It's usually a positive occasion. You know what I mean? It's also my birthday, so of course it's positive. But the moment I looked up creepy Valentine's Day stuff on Google, the first thing that came up was vintage creepy Valentine's Day cards, which I had no idea even existed because I've done a video before on like vintage Halloween costumes, which were very scary. I've even done like vintage scary Santa Claus stuff, but I've never found something for Valentine's Day until now. I cannot believe I haven't made a video on this sooner because the cards that I found, I am just so mind blown why they were even sold to the public because they're that creepy. So I have a bunch of them on my phone right now that I'm going to react to with you guys. And just keep in mind, these were real. These were actually handed out to people. People got these cards and actually thought they were cute in some weird way. But before I get started, I just have a question for you guys, and this might sound silly, but do you guys still hand out Valentine's Day cards at your schools? I remember when I was in elementary school, you like had to do that. Everybody in the class had to make a card for every single person, and then we had these baskets on Valentine's Day and people just went around and put the cards in people's baskets, and you went home with like 30 to 40 cards in your basket. And it was so people didn't feel left out, and it was just like a really fun thing, but I don't know if people do that anymore. Like, are you obligated to make one for everybody in your class, or can you just choose who you want to give it to? Like, how is it nowadays? I want to know. I feel so old. Like, I'm basically 25 now. Even though my birthday is Thursday, I am basically 25 now. I just remember back then, whenever I had a crush on a boy, I was so excited for Valentine's Day because I knew he would have to make me a card. I know that sounds psychotic, but I would like be so excited the night before, like, oh my gosh, Tommy's gonna have to make me a Valentine's Day card. And then sometimes if he put a heart beside his name, I'd be like, oh my gosh, he likes me. Or if he just like wrote his name like normal, I'd be like, oh, maybe that's a hint that he doesn't like me. Kids back then thought so much into the way like boys signed their cards or the way girls signed their cards. I don't know, it was just like a huge deal. And then I would also feel sad if someone didn't put happy birthday on my card. Like, it was way too serious for what it was. Anyways though, let's react to these cards and be prepared. They are strange. Like, you're not gonna believe these were actually real. I'm just gonna move to the side so you can see the, you know, the stuff right here. As you know, my usual, I have to move over just a little bit. Okay, right? Okay, there we go. The first one, you're sweet enough to eat my Valentine. There is literally a girl cooking in a stew pot right now with fire everywhere. This photo makes me so uncomfortable. She doesn't even look that happy. She's like, oh my gosh, get me out of here, please. Like, if someone gave me this card, I'd be like, are you like a serial killer or something? And I feel like most of these cards have a theme of like violence, which is very unsettling. And I know, like, yeah, they're just jokes. They're just Valentine's Day cards, but I feel like these have been taken a bit too far. Like, I've received a lot of joke-themed Valentine's Day cards in my life and nothing has been like this before. See, like this next one. It strikes me that I love you. And it's this guy who sees this girl who's happily, you know, with this boy. They're obviously like in a relationship or hanging out. And there's this guy behind them about to like, you know what I mean? He's gonna, you know, I don't want to say too much because you know what I mean. He is not happy that she is with him, and I don't know. It strikes me that I love you. Yeah, if a guy sent me this and I was like happily in a relationship, I would call the police. I would call the police. Okay, this next one doesn't say anything scary, but what the heck is going on here? This goat looks like a, I don't know. It looks like it's going to come and get me in my sleep. Be a little lamb and take a gamble with me. And it's like this sheep with a huge head, scary eyes, in a dress. I don't know what is going on or who drew this or who thought this would be cute. Like, do people think this is cute? Like, I'm gonna have a dream about this lamb tonight. The next one, oh my gosh, this girl's eyes. Just wait till I start. I'm gonna ski right into your heart. You're mine. She looks a little bit evil. I feel like she looks like a Disney villain or something. What's with those eyes? You know what her eyes look like? Betty Boop. Do you guys remember that cartoon? And like, Betty Boop had a lot of very dark aspects to it. Like I know this is like not a part of the video, but you know how I have my movies series? So I'm gonna cover all of like my childhood movies and stuff. And then I was thinking of doing TV, get it? TVEE, and then covering like a bunch of shows that we all know that have some really creepy conspiracies and just dark things in it, because Betty Boop was one of those, just so you know. Anyway, this is a very scary card. The next one, oh my goodness. Yes, I said you are my Valentine. And that's a dummy. What are those things called? Those things that the puppets? I don't remember what they're called. Aren't they dummies? I don't know, I feel weird calling them that. But yeah, that's creepy. And back then, those were all the rage, you know? People used to laugh at shows where people like went up with the puppet talking things, and those just scared me as a kid. And still now. Guess who, Valentine? The boy who sent this card to you thinks you're swell. Now please guess who. So like what it says isn't that creepy. It's just what he's doing. It looks like he's full on like choking her. Like she has no place to breathe. Imagine someone coming up to you and being like, guess who? Guess who? And like they're pressing like on your face. Look, she can barely even, she looks very uncomfortable. She's like, what the heck is this guy doing to me right now? I don't know. I don't like this card at all, just personally. I feel like I'm suffocating with her, you know? Okay, Ronald McDonald. I just have a love-hate relationship with this man. Well, with this clown, I should say. I mean, I have so many good memories with him. You know, I used to go and get my Happy Meals all the time as a kid, but he is freaky. Whoever thought that this guy should be the mascot for McDonald's is a little bit messed up, because this scares people. It says, to my special Valentine, next to Ronald McDonald, I love you best. I hope whoever got this card at least got like a Happy Meal with it, you know what I mean? Because that would make this card worth it. Because you know, it's scary, but at least you have food, right? So the next one, why the frigid air, Valentine? I'm ready to be defrosted. What does that even mean? It's not even cute. I don't understand. This girl is frozen inside of a freezer. She like dying? Like, I don't know why this is cute. I almost feel like it's kind of a threat. Like if you don't be my Valentine, you're gonna end up in the freezer. Like it's kind of scary. This next one is very unsettling. It's no accident my liking you, Valentine, and she's clearly about to be hit by a car. She's not yet, but it's implying that. And his tongue's out like he's having a great time. Like he's like, I'm gonna run people over today. Like he doesn't care? Like what is going on? And guys, like there are way worse ones that I can't even show on my channel because I gotta keep up the monetization stuff. Like these are the nicer versions of the ones I can't show. So imagine those ones that I can't show. If this one's bad, imagine the ones I could not show. The next one, nobody loves me. Guess I'll go out to the garden and eat fuzzy worms. Who says that? Is that a thing? If you get rejected, you go outside and eat bugs? Because I have never done that. And I've had some bad heartbreaks, okay? But I have not been out in the garden eating fuzzy worms because, ew, who is buying these cards and giving it to the people they love? No. That should not be a thing. Like imagine like asking somebody out and they're like, no thanks. And you're like, that's fine. I'm just gonna go outside. If you need to find me, I'll be behind the trees in the garden eating ladybugs and weird worms. Like, no, go to a psych ward. Okay. I'm plum crazy over you. Scoot off with me and be my Valentine. Plum crazy. Is that a term? It must be a vintage term because I've never heard anybody say that before. I'm plum crazy over you? What? And he has like a box of plums? Is that like a box of heads? Because his head is a plum. So is everyone else's in this world a plum too? Does that even make any sense? The next one, it just says message of love and there's a creepy clown on there. Why is that Valentine's Day related? I don't know. And he's holding an apple. It reminds me of like Snow White, like eat this apple and be asleep forever. Like what is this clown doing? The next one, I may be a dummy for asking, but wouldn't you like to be my Valentine? See, this is another dummy one. So they are called dummies. I thought they were called something else. If you know the other word that I'm trying to think of, please comment it down below because there's another word. But yeah, dummies were like a thing because so many cards that I found online had these guys in it. Why? I guess people just weren't afraid of them back then, which is like, it's cool, but they've made so many horror movies about these guys alone that no. I ain't kidding, Valentine. I'd like to kidnap you. Okay, that's really normal. Okay, it's a pirate, so I get it's like a joke. Pirates kidnap people and do bad things, but I don't know how people, like, do people get a good response when they give these cards? Like, do the girls or guys just like chuckle and be like, of course I'll be your Valentine? Or do they like say it because they're scared? Are they like, of course I'll be your Valentine because I don't want to know what will happen if I won't be? Next one. I promise not to bite if you'll give me a kiss. How about it, Valentine? What is he? Is he a wolf? is he? What are we looking at right now? The big bad wolf? It's terrifying. And what's on his head? Like the Valentine's Day crown? Okay, next one. Oh my goodness. Don't be afraid. It's only me, your Valentine. What? Isn't it weird how most of these like cards have little kid drawings on them? Like it's little kids giving the Valentine's Day cards. Like are little kids buying these primarily? Is it adults buying these? Because both is weird. Next, I'm in a stew over you, Valentine. Okay, so it's a dog in a hot stew. This is like the very first one with the girl in the pot of fire, basically. I guess that's a theme. People just like to make that a theme for Valentine's Day cards. Be mine or there will be war. See, it's another kid making a creepy little smile, holding something scary, making a threat. Oh my gosh, if my child came to me and was like, hey mom, I want to buy Betty this card so she'll be my Valentine, I'd be like, son, no. You're gonna make one yourself and make it happy, okay? We're not doing this threatening stuff. Oh my goodness. Valentine, what's the secret formula? You drive me batty. What is this, Valentine's Day or Halloween? I feel like I have nothing else to say but just stare at it very weirdly. Like, I feel like I'm speechless at this point because I've seen so many that my brain is just on overload mode. You strike me just right. Why are these so violent? Why are these so violent? Like maybe it's just me, but if someone wants to give me a Valentine's Day card, it'd be so nice if it was just something sweet. Sweet and short and sweet. You know what I mean? I want you to be my Valentine. It doesn't seem to be a secret. Okay, so this is supposed to be written in paint, but I don't know about you, but it looks like something else. Why would they choose red to write on the walls? When this person was drawing this card, were they not like, oh, you know what? It looks a little bit like blood. I want to get into the mindset of these people. I just want to know what they were thinking. I'd share my heart with you, and I guess he's giving her a piece of his heart to eat. So, and you can't even see their faces, which is creepier because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I see like paintings or drawings where the person's face is hidden by something or looking somewhere else, I'm always just like, I want to see the face. Because if I don't see the face, I'm going to think about it all day. Is that weird? I feel like that's really weird. I'm just like paranoid. Anyways though, those are all of the cards that I'm going to show you today. There are so many more. So if you want to Google it yourself and find more cards, they're everywhere. There's like 3,000 vintage cards that are not okay. Like they're not okay. And I chose the ones that I could at least show you on this channel, so even though they're still disturbing. I mean, if you guys want to print some of them out and give them to your family and see what they say, go for it, but I'm warning you, they might be scared of you afterwards, so totally up to you. Anyways, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow's my birthday, tomorrow's my birthday. But yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!